Welcome to another episode of Gardens and Graveyards, where we bring our passion of gardening to the grave. Today we're going to take a quick tour through a nursery in Florence, Oregon, and then plant up the plants that we purchased. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, ring the bell, and subscribe so that you'll be notified when we record new videos, and this helps our channel grow. We're down here in Florence, Oregon at the Laurel Bay Gardens nursery. It is a beautiful blue sky Saturday afternoon, and it was a really fun visit. We had a lot of conversations about different fountains that we can use in our garden in different places, like that one and a few others. We also talked about bare root fruit trees being the easiest and most economical way to get a semi-mature looking tree into the garden quickly. And we want to incorporate a little more fruit trees into our garden, and we're going to be working on that more this year, I think. This straw might be too heavy for our area. It's a lot of
It's good
straw.
insulation though for the winter time.
It's not breaking down quick enough,
Right.
or as quick as the spring is coming on.
Right.
There is little bulbs coming through right here.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, so
Now these are double white narcissus, right?
these are paper whites.
Paper whites.
And they get really tall, like 18 inches.
Right.
and so they'll want to get planted pretty far down,
Right.
like 8 to 10 inches
Right.
down, so that they hold that really long stem. Which is probably like the deepest I can go in this container.
Right. It's only about 10 inches
And
deep.
I forgot to put fertilizer in it. I think we put fertilizer in this whole thing when we made it.
We did.
Like,
We
slow
did.
release. I'll just put a little on top, it's fine. Okay. Now remember, this bed is, or this container is full of bulbs already.
Mhm. Now, in the springtime, we were talking about filling those up the rest of the way with soil. That was really okay.
The same thing with this one, and this one has all those maple leaves on it too, from this maple tree.
Right.
So,
In the springtime, we talked about
oh,
filling these beds up with soil, topping them off because the soil.
do what with them?
We had talked about topping these beds off with soil.
You're right. That's why these are planted shallow.
Are we still going to be able to do that?
Yeah, well, we have to because
Alright.
these are all planted really shallow. Ah! I forgot about that,
Oops.
but very moist in there.
I bet. Okay.
That's it. Today, Spencer's doing most of the work because I have a shoulder injury, and even though he has a knee injury himself and Parkinson's, he is always willing to jump in and help me in the garden, which just makes him a fantastic husband. But it also makes him have to listen to me give detailed instructions, even though he's done this 100 times, which makes him a patient husband as well. Remember, not too much roughing on the hellebores. But if it's circling, are they circling?
No.
Kind of look like it on the bottom.
What do I do? A little bit.
Right there a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I like it there. You're going to be able to see it so well. And it plays off of that archangel ground cover really nicely too. So this is what we just put in there. It's a snow fever snow rose. Alright, so this plant wants to be part shade to shade. It's hardy to zone 4. It wants to have moist, even soil, or evenly moist soil. It gets 12 inches high by 24 inches wide, and it blooms in the winter, obviously. We have it blooming. We have it planted right next to this hellebore, and then, which is looking pretty nice right now. And then we have another hellebore back there that needs to be groomed, and it's not in bloom right now. It's got a dark purple flower. And then there's some, what is that stuff called? Hamamelis mollis.
What are you talking about?
The Elizabeth color, the shoot.
Oh.
Ladies mantle. That's what it is. But you can also see there's some wild geranium, hardy geranium. Ones that are a little bit taller are actually geranium. And then you could see the more like a pad. It's like, this is the ladies mantle. It doesn't bloom till spring, but it's in there. It likes shade or sun. It blooms way better in sun though. But it has a nice foliage for shade. And as you can see, it's underneath this giant maple. So it'll be in full shade all summer long. And it's perfect environment for hellebores. Sun in the winter, shade in the summer. And now for a quick neglected garden project that needed to be done, cutting down our cannas before they start growing again, as we're kind of experiencing an early spring, possibly a false spring. We'll see what happens, but those cannas definitely needed to be cut down. Even though it was cold, it was a beautiful day to be out in the garden in the middle of January and just enjoying the fresh air and getting our hands a little bit dirty. It's one of our favorite pastimes, so anytime we get an opportunity to do it, we are out there planting something, doing something in the garden, and we encourage you to do the same.